There was a time when families gathered for breakfast in a cozy corner that felt like a little cafe, or kept meat fresh in a wooden box designed to keep flies away. Today, we're looking back at 11 old-fashioned kitchen features that have faded into history. For many people, the kitchen wasn't just a place to cook, it was the true heart of the home. It was where recipes were passed down through generations, children learned to bake with their parents, and everyday routines became cherished family traditions. These forgotten kitchen features remind us that home design has always reflected the way people lived, worked, and spent time together. Breakfast nooks were a beloved feature in countless mid-century homes. These snug, built-in seating areas were usually tucked into a corner of the kitchen, offering a casual, convenient spot for family meals, especially breakfast and lunch. Many nooks came with bench seating that hid storage underneath, making them both practical and charming. As open floor plans grew popular and dining spaces merged with living areas, nooks became less common, though they're still cherished in vintage and cottage-style homes today. Interestingly, breakfast nooks drew their inspiration from the cozy booths found in cafes and pubs. Unlike formal dining rooms that were often reserved for special occasions, breakfast nooks encouraged relaxed family conversations every morning. They became a favorite gathering place where parents read the newspaper, children finished homework, or neighbors stopped by for coffee. Even today, homeowners renovating vintage houses often recreate these cozy spaces because they add warmth and personality that larger open kitchens sometimes lack. Tiled countertops had their heyday in kitchens during the 1940s and 50s, prized for their toughness and the huge range of colors and patterns available. Homeowners appreciated how smooth and sturdy the tiles were, which made upkeep simpler. The catch was the grout lines, which collected grime and were a pain to keep spotless. As smoother options like laminate and solid surfaces gained ground, tiled counters started vanishing from modern kitchens by the 1980s. Some older homes still show off their original tile counters, proof of just how long-lasting they can be. Despite their drawbacks, tiled countertops gave homeowners an opportunity to personalize their kitchens in ways that were difficult with later materials. Bright pastel colors, checkerboard patterns, and decorative borders were common choices, making each kitchen feel unique. Today, some designers have even brought tiled countertops back into fashion as part of vintage-inspired renovations. Linoleum flooring was another mid-century kitchen staple. Invented back in 1860 by Englishman Frederick Walton, it was made from natural ingredients like linseed oil, cork dust, and wood flour, and prized for being both tough and low maintenance. Families loved the array of colors and patterns that could liven up a kitchen, and it was affordable enough for nearly everyone. Eventually, newer materials like vinyl and laminate took its place, though linoleum still has fans today thanks to its eco-friendly makeup. Many original linoleum floors survived for decades with only basic care, something that surprised homeowners who later uncovered them beneath newer flooring during renovations. Their durability, combined with their environmentally friendly ingredients, has helped linoleum make a small comeback among people looking for sustainable home materials. Hoosier cabinets were a fixture of early 1900s kitchens, named for the Hoosier Manufacturing Company in Indiana that popularized them. These all-in-one units kept kitchens tidy and efficient, often featuring built-in flour sifters, sugar bins, and spice racks, plus a pull-out work surface for mixing and prepping food. As kitchens shifted toward built-in cabinetry and countertops, freestanding Hoosier cabinets fell out of favor. Some models even included a special tin-lined drawer designed to keep bread fresh. For many homemakers, the Hoosier cabinet served as a complete kitchen workstation before modern built-in cabinets became standard. Everything needed for baking or meal preparation was organized within arm's reach, reducing unnecessary movement around the kitchen. Well-preserved Hoosier cabinets remain highly sought after by collectors because of their craftsmanship and practical design. Push-button stoves felt like the height of modern technology when they debuted in the 1950s. Instead of the usual knobs and dials, these ranges let you control the burners and oven with the push of a button, giving kitchens a sleek, futuristic look. As stove technology moved forward, more efficient and user-friendly controls eventually replaced them. Some push-button models even featured built-in timers that automatically shut off the oven, making cooking both safer and easier. The push-button design reflected the excitement people felt during the post-war era, when households eagerly embraced new appliances that promised convenience. Manufacturers often advertise these stoves as symbols of the modern home, combining stylish appearance with innovative engineering that seemed years ahead of its time. Fold-down ironing boards used to be a common sight in kitchens and laundry rooms alike. Built directly into the wall, they could be pulled down for use and tucked away when finished, saving space and making ironing more convenient for busy households. They were especially common in mid-century homes, designed with efficiency in mind. As electric irons and dedicated laundry rooms became standard, these built-in boards gradually disappeared, though you can still spot them in older homes or retro-style kitchens. Some vintage versions even came with built-in lighting and electrical outlets. These clever built-in boards reflected an era when every square foot of the home was carefully planned for maximum usefulness. Rather than storing bulky equipment in closets, homeowners appreciated having essential tools neatly hidden but always ready to use. It's one of those small design ideas that still feels surprisingly practical today. Wall-mounted can openers were once everywhere in home kitchens. Fixed to the wall to save counter space, they were especially popular from the 1950s through the 70s, giving busy households quick, easy access without cluttering the countertop. As electric and handheld can openers took over, the need for wall-mounted versions faded. Today, vintage models are considered collectibles, often turning up in antique shops. Many families became so accustomed to these can openers that using one became second nature. Their sturdy metal construction meant they often lasted for decades with little maintenance, making them an everyday tool that quietly served generation after generation before eventually being replaced by more portable alternatives. Built-in flour sifters were a common feature in early 1900s kitchens, usually installed right into the cabinetry, so bakers could sift flour straight into a mixing bowl below. They were designed to save time and cut down on mess, a real convenience back when baking from scratch was the norm. As pre-sifted flour and electric mixers became widely available, the need for a built-in sifter faded away. Now they mostly turn up in vintage kitchens or as collector's items, and some could hold as much as 5 pounds of flour at once. Their popularity reminds us just how frequently families baked their own bread, cakes, and pastries at home. Baking wasn't simply a hobby, it was part of everyday life. Features like built-in sifters helped make these daily tasks faster and more efficient, long before today's countertop appliances existed. A meat safe was a household essential before refrigerators existed, used to keep meat and other perishables from spoiling. Built from wood or metal with mesh or perforated panels, these cabinets let air circulate while keeping bugs out. They were typically kept in cool, shaded spots in the kitchen or pantry to work as effectively as possible, especially valuable in warmer climates. Once refrigeration became widespread and affordable, meat safes slowly disappeared. Some fancier versions even included a compartment for ice to keep things extra cool. Although simple in appearance, meat safes demonstrated remarkable ingenuity. Without electricity, families relied on smart ventilation, shade, and careful food storage techniques to extend freshness. Today, surviving meat safes offer an interesting glimpse into how households managed everyday life before modern refrigeration transformed food preservation. The rolling pin drawer was a handy feature in many older kitchens, a specially shaped, often curved drawer built to store a rolling pin, so it was always within reach for baking. It let bakers grab what they needed without digging through other utensils. As kitchen design shifted toward more flexible storage, these specialized drawers became rare. Today, antique cabinets with rolling pin drawers are treasured as collectibles for their charm and usefulness. Specialized storage like this reflects a time when kitchen cabinets were designed around specific daily routines rather than general storage. Small details like a rolling pin drawer made baking more enjoyable while reducing clutter, showing how thoughtfully many vintage kitchens were planned. Central vacuum systems were once seen as a home luxury. Built into the walls, with outlets in every room where a hose could be attached, these systems were invented in the early 1900s and became especially popular through the 1950s and 60s. Homeowners liked that they were quieter and more powerful than portable vacuums, but the high installation cost and need for professional upkeep were drawbacks. As standalone vacuums grew stronger and cheaper, central vacuum systems slowly fell out of use. A few early versions even used water to trap dust, helping to cut down on allergens in the air. Even though central vacuum systems never became standard in most homes, they represented an ambitious vision for household convenience. Interestingly, they're still installed in some newly built luxury homes today, proving that certain old ideas continue to find new life when paired with modern technology. Looking back, these forgotten kitchen features tell a fascinating story about how everyday life has changed over the past century. Some disappeared because better technology replaced them, while others simply fell out of fashion as homes evolved. Yet many continue to inspire homeowners, designers, and collectors who appreciate the craftsmanship, practicality, and timeless charm of vintage kitchens. So, which of these old kitchen features do you remember? Drop a comment below and share your favorite kitchen memory.